Hi everyone, it's Niamh here and welcome to my art journaling channel. Today we're going to be playing around with collage images and combining some images to make one full piece. I'm starting off in my Dina Wakley blue journal, I think it is, on the watercolour page, and I'm just spreading on some acrylic inks. So these are the Jane Davenport inks, but any acrylic ink would work. You can just use watered down acrylic paints. I just really like, or gloss sprays would work really well for this, but I just really love how these inks move and blend together. One of the major, I suppose, benefits for me is I am not a fan of water reactive products. Because so much of the stuff I do is layered and I change my mind and add things on later. I don't plan ahead enough for water reactive stuff. So the fact that I can have this beautiful water color looking background, but natural fact it's acrylic ink, it dries permanent, it's not going to move, it's not going to smear, it's not going to reactivate, makes it awesome for me. So it's a real bonus, and you can see those beautiful soft colours, the way it bleeds into each other. It does all the things I want it to do without me having to worry about it too much. So once I've cut out my images, the two collage images you can see here are from Natalie May Scrapbooking. She's got a beautiful range of collage papers that you can check out, and they're just all gorgeous. And they all work together really, really well. And usually they've got nice bright colours on them too, which I really love. I'm just going in and finishing my background and putting in some stamping, just a little bit of black, just to sort of balance it all up a little bit. So you can see I've sort of cut out my images quite close. That's just a personal thing for me, because I don't like the white halo you can get around it. Some people prefer to tear the edges so they don't have a firm edge, and that's fine, you do you. And again, usually I would use gel medium to do this, but I had run out of gel medium, so I'm resorting to just using PVA glue. So you can use PVA glue, but you know, gel medium would be the go. Oh, I found a new bottle, there you go. Because I do prefer it. And you can see with the gel medium you sort of seal over the top, so makes it a lot easier in the end. But you know, if you're in a pinch, you can just use regular glue. So I'm just trying it all down and sealing it onto the page. And I kind of often feel like I'm cheating a little bit with these beautiful images, because it's like, oh, I haven't really done much to it. So I tend to get carried away, and then I start stamping over the top just to blend it into the page a little bit. So it is kind of important, well, it's not important, you do you again, but it's okay to stamp over the image, and it helps it blend into the page. So I've stamped over the bottom, I've stamped over a bit of a hair or a hand, and you know, it just pulls it all together because it makes it look like it's part of the page. Now I'm going in and grabbing my foam stamps because I want to put the word bloom on the page, and I'm doing it across the center where those butterflies are, because they're kind of like my title on the page, so to speak. So I want to have that to really come out. And the good thing about these foam stamps are, because they're so closely cut, and because they're obviously the top of it's see-through, if you misstamp, you can go back and restamp over the top really, really easily. They're really actually easy to use on your page. Now I'm going around with a coloured alcohol marker in a similar colour. So I've got lots of pinks on the pages, so I'm using a pink as a shadow, and then going in with my paint pen once I got it working to put a bit of a highlight on. So that just helps to push it out from the background when you've got a pen that actually works. So I ended up putting a puddle of ink on the glass mat, and then I'm just dipping into it, using it as a dip pen instead. So I have got lots of workhorses white pens, and they all, you know, work until the last moment. To blend again in, instead of just having bloom, I want to finish off the quote. So bloom where you're planted underneath in cursive writing. So I am trying to use some cursive in my books and practice my writing. Doesn't always work, but I do like the effect, and practice makes progress, as I always say. So if I don't, it's an area I know I need to improve in, I'm not going to improve if I don't do it. So pushing yourself outside your comfort zones is really, really important. Again, I'm just going through and putting a little bit of a drop shadow or highlight, on my letters underneath. Again, it looks like a bit pointless. Oh, I can't really see it, but when you do the close-up, it really does catch your eye. So, these tiny little details that don't seem too important actually do come back and help in the end. You can see afterwards I also went back and put a little bit of detail work into her hair, and I added some heights as well, because that top end part of her hair was just a little bit, wasn't anything there, so I wanted to balance it out a little bit. The image was quite top and bottom heavy, so just because you think you're finished doesn't mean you can't go back and add more later. So I would encourage you to have a go, have fun, and until next time, bye for now.